Now, here's your Pinpoint Weather 12 forecast.
Well, I was looking at some of the latest river gauge levels in the rivers in our area, and while the water has been rising, anticipated to stay below flood stage. I was looking at the Patuxent, the Blackstone, doing okay, but certainly they have soaked up quite a bit of rain. Now, we're getting a second batch of precipitation coming through right now. However, the coverage is not nearly as widespread as what came through around noontime, 1 o'clock this afternoon. This area of rain, which is now moving offshore, gave us some of the localized street flooding. You got a couple of isolated downpours here. So if you're watching us from, getting real close, this is Route 44. So north and west of Route 44, Burrillville, Pasco, Harrisville, you get a little downpour coming through in here. Get in real close. And this is tracking off to the east. Now this is approaching Woonsocket, perhaps North Smithfield, and then be ending shortly. And again, not as widespread, but it's this area right in here, next 45 minutes to an hour, this downpour coming through. Wouldn't rule out the rumble of thunder out of this. And then another little area, a small downpour just south of Richmond in the southern half of the state. Once we get towards 8, 9 o'clock this evening, any lingering showers or downpours ending. That one area of rain is still north and west of Lincoln, so you got pretty good visibility right now. Downtown Providence doing much better than earlier this afternoon, and some of that heavier rain. When I was coming into work this afternoon, around driving on 95 around noontime, it was like driving through a car wash. Visibility was poor, the street flooding, but we're better now, even though we're getting some downpours north and west of the city. That'll be ending shortly. Temps are in the low 70s, so we'll keep our threat tracker elevated at least throughout the early evening hours. The flood watch remains in effect. These showers that we're tracking have weakened, though there are some communities in the northern part of the state with a few more leftover downpours, some areas of fog as well. Much better tomorrow, Wednesday. You can tack on Thursday as well. The system, satellite radar composite, disturbance in upstate New York, 2 areas of low pressure acting on the very high humidity and just wringing out the atmosphere, some of those downpours today. But it was significant. In fact, historical rains, unfortunately, the very serious flooding in Vermont and parts of upstate New York. While we had 2.5 inches of rain, they were picking up 8, 9 inches of rain. But look at all this real estate off to our west, courtesy of high pressure where it's clear and dry. This is headed our way overnight tonight and especially tomorrow. We'll walk you through the forecast starting off at 7 o'clock this evening, a leftover shower or maybe a rumble of thunder, northern part of the state. Otherwise, it is diminishing with clearing skies later in the evening. Here we are at about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, sunshine, mid-70s, rapid warm-up, lower humidity, slightly lower humidity. Look at the temps by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, mid to upper 80s. So a nice day, really feeling like summer. The beaches look great as well. Here we are around 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, and tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, clear and dry. Tomorrow morning, increasing sunshine, rapid warm-up, humidity down a few notches. 11 a.m., it's already at 80 degrees, and we are well into the 80s tomorrow afternoon. Even the beaches, there's not as much of a sea breeze, so the beaches will be quite warm in the low 80s, water temperature at 70. Bay forecast, some decent visibility on a west breeze, anywhere from about 10 to 15 knots. All right, 7-day forecast, nice stretch of weather Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We'll bring back some scattered showers on Friday. Tell you what, Saturday overall, really not bad. I wouldn't cancel anything outdoors. Slight chance of a shower. Chances are slightly higher on Sunday, but even Sunday at this point wouldn't call it a washout. Partly sunny, seasonably warm at 83. Another roughly 1 to 3 hours of a passing shower or downpour. The rest of the night should be fairly quiet.
All right, Tony, thank you. Coming up tonight.